We can win our world. God wills only good. Let that get into us where we become that kind of transmitter. Hallelujah. And all of our signals will be love signals, harmony signals. And people around us will feel good. And they'll walk straighter. They won't cower. But they'll be at peace. And when you get peace with God, you get peace with each other. You ever notice these mean preachers? They've got something going on in their church all the time. Some kind of a fight or a split or a division or something's happening all the time. They're mean preachers. They breed fight. They breed prejudice because they give out prejudice. You can't come down hard on people from the pulpit without enunciating some kind of bigotry. I mean, if you're going to come down so hard on somebody that's wrong, then on somebody that's wrong, you're in the process of setting up judgment. We don't need to do that, do we? Let's love the world. Let's love people like they are. How are we going? I heard Billy Graham say one day, so compassionately, he said, "You can't unscramble eggs." He said that when he was preaching a sermon on divorce and remarriage. He said, "You can't unscramble eggs." And I thought that was so kind of him to say that like that. We got to take the world like it is, and we got to love them. Hate isn't gonna make a better world. Judgment isn't going to make a better world. There's too many standards already out there. People are confused and they're scared. They've got to find out there's a God that's full of love. There's nothing but goodness in Him, and they can come to Him for refuge. And I would like for this to be a church where hurting people could come and bring their hurts and even tell us about it and not get censored and judged for it. You know, it's kind of become a popular statement. A lot of people trying to help the situation, they'll say the church is the only one that shoots their injured, that kills their injured, and they say that as a cover-up. Well, you know, if everybody's saying that, would then preach in a way to not judge people, but they go right back then, fall in the same ditch, and start condemning again after they make that statement. But it is true. I've heard people say, if you really got a problem, don't go to the church. If you're really fallen in sin, don't go to the church. They'll gossip. They'll pass the word to the top. Daisy found that lady out there in Australia. You know, she'd fallen in sin, went to the church, confessed it to the pastor, and the pastor took it to the pulpit and told it, and she went berserk and was in an institution for 13 or 14 years. Pastor betrayed her. They say, you know, churches often are clubs, interreligious, you know, they get real friendly with each other, and then someone does something bad and everybody talks about it. Don't you hope our International Gospel Center can be a church where that won't be what's done? But that we all protect each other, we love each other, we stand up for each other. We that are strong bear the infirmities of the weak. We love people. We don't expect people to be like us. We take people like they are, and we're not made to make them like us. We're made to seed them. Just to be what we are and love them and minister to them. Hallelujah, and help them, and wonderful things happen. You believe it? Has this done you some good today?